Oh, okay. Looks like game audio is working without me having to do extra steps today. Well, the first thing is I was going to be checking here. Seems good. We're at node 22. Looks like we still have a ways to go, so we might not even be finishing this today, depending. So, we shall see on where and how this is all going to go. Okay, I meant to do mirror dungeons today and I never did. I'll have to do all my turns tomorrow. Oh! Yeah, okay, I kind of figured it won't let me pick. Because I can't deploy, so it's just these guys, huh? Well, this will be interesting.
엄중한 심사 부탁드립니다.
Let me readjust. I thought I was going to sit a certain way, but now I want to sit up more. After that little kerfuffle, just as everyone was scattering to their rooms, Otis suddenly began to vehemently oppose leaving me all on my own. Are you absolutely certain, Executive Manager? Seriously, don't worry about it. I usually took the night watch on the bus anyway. That is true. However, we are currently in uncharted territory for our team. We do not have much experience sleeping at a place where our safety isn't an absolute guarantee.
어차피 바로 옆방이잖아요. 무슨 일 있으면 넘어오는데 5초도 안 걸릴 텐데요.
Hey, we're literally right next door to them. It'll take less than 5 seconds for us to come over when something happens.
만약의 상황에는 1초의 차이가.
Do you not know that every second matters in emergencies? Now, Babushka de Camp. Let's get you out of here. An oddly familiar sequence of events and words played out, and they eventually left my room, gently closing the door behind them. Finally, some peace and quiet. I sit on the corner of the bed, surrounded by silence, and allow my shoulders to slump for once. I don't need to sleep like the sinners do, but the fatigue doesn't go away on its own. I needed some time to relax and empty my thoughts every once in a while. Well, I've gotten somewhat used to the pain. It still hurts like hell when I rewind the sinners' time. And the longer this journey got, the more frequent and severe the sinner's injuries became. They did get stronger, that's for sure, but so did our enemies, which means that my clock is always turning and turning without a moment to rest. So, I think of the star. Before the great gates which I face with every revival, I witness its intricate engravings and feel its silent vibrations. Even after a whole year, I am still no closer to understanding what they were supposed to represent. But, by emptying my thoughts and just taking in the sights, I find myself calming down. Also, the wind is quite cool and crisp tonight. Wait, that's weird. Wind? What's this sudden chill? Something opened the window, but there's no way this gentle breeze could have unlatched and left my window wide open like that. And if it did, it would have made a pretty loud noise. Besides, this chill isn't coming from in front of me. I slowly turn around to look at where the window was supposed to be. Only to see a melted wall and an intruder slinking through this newfound opening. Who are you? As though driven by some unknown survival instinct, I rolled off the bed. But there was already a blade right at where my neck and head met. Its steel a shearing cold. Just a little nudge, and I'd be dead even before I could even make a tick. I remembered how worried Otis was to leave me alone. I thought she was just being paranoid. I should have trusted her judgment. Just as I was getting ready for my final struggle, my final moments filled with regret about not listening to Otis's advice. Ryoshu! Oh, what a pathetically thin blade. Too delicate to have the clock. CIH, don't you think? Ryoshu leapt down from the ceiling and deflected the assailant's dagger away from me. Ryoshu! Snuck in thinking I was about to see something interesting, but you're just some beast with steel. I looked up to see the ceiling torn open, dripping with viscous paint-like fluid, just as I saw earlier during my conversation with Hong Lu. Executive Manager, are you unharmed? Otis, peeking out from the gap. I, Otis, was the one who instructed Ryoshu that the ceiling had a room to hide in. Remember that. Shut up and help me. Ugh. Oh, I thought this one was just some beast with steel. I could have cut this beast in half, sword and all, had I not been on the bus. All of your abilities were diminished the moment you were hired by this company. Equally defanged and depowered, if you will. I suddenly recalled Hohenheim's commentary back at the LCE. I had a vague notion of what he meant, but now I was really feeling it. NFW. What is happening? Just as Ryoshu was struggling to stop that one blade, the intruder pulled out another dagger with her other arm and slashed at Ryoshu's neck. A beast of a Heisho pack. The intruder were to cut her throat had Wei not burst through my door. Who wields you now? I don't suppose dialogue is an option. Light enters not the vast garden, yet falls a star into its fathoms still. No! The intruder reached into his clothes, muttering an odd invocation. Little shit! A talisman! Wait, get it together! My lady! Just as the intruder's muttering began to grow intense, Jajishans leaped into my room and struck the stranger with her fan. Were you going to let that bastard finish that stupid spell? They almost activated the Q-Corp talisman. Apologies, my lady. It seems that I still remain somewhat bound by that spell. Listen, you're no longer a Heisho. You serve me now, got that? You don't have to let those things control you anymore. Yes, my lady. My apologies. Oh, interesting. Ha. Ha. I fell limply to the bed with a sudden alleviation of stress and pressure. Hey, are you? I can't understand them anyway. I managed to stop the assassin before he laid a hand on them. Fortunately. Got it. I don't think there's anyone else in here. Let's switch the lights on. Click. When the lights came on, we saw this one. This one's from a Mao branch, isn't it? There was a black bamboo hat wearing assassin on the ground. The walls! The walls that appeared solid before we all went to sleep were now melting away as if they were a viscous fluid. There's something wrong with this building. I knew that they must have done something to the building, but how is a Heisho here? This whole operation's gotta be spearheaded by someone with real power. This isn't just an ambush from an overexcited family hire contestant. What I don't understand is, why the Mao branch? There are better Heisho branches to use if all they wanted was to cut off the clock's head. Then they must have had a different purpose, huh? Correct.
수묘라면
This one is from the Mao branch of the Heisho packs, which means more of them must have infiltrated this building.
몰려다니는 것들이
Though not at the scale of the Z branch, the Mao branch always moves in groups.
바라는 것은 아마
Therefore, their goal must be
이
to kill every guest staying in this Kejin, including you, my lady.
그렇다면
Then
당장
we've got to
둘러싸지
get
않을
moving.
공간부터 확보해야
We can't let them
상황을
surround us if we
살펴야
want even a chance of surviving this. Sinners burst into my room, slamming the door open again. The heart!
해. 감사는 나중에.
Thank
당장
me
안
later.
움직이면 다
If we don't move our asses, we're as good as dead. Wei?
본가에
Yes.
있을 세력분대와 연락을
We don't have
취하기
time to
늦었어.
contact the main forces of our faction, the family mansion. You know what to do when we're at a numerical disadvantage, right? It will be done, my lady.
아가씨.
Jia Shishan and Wei immediately stormed out of the room as soon as they saw the sinners enter, as though they'd been waiting in here for my protection. Don Quixote and Gregor stood red-faced and on edge. Marcel was covered in battle wounds, and Otis wore an inscrutable expression. I stand before you in shame, to borrow the hands of another and protect the executive manager. No, I should have listened to what you said.
벽에 녹아내리는 형태로
Extrapolating from the pattern by which the walls have disintegrated. It is likely that they utilized the identical means of infiltration for each center. Oh, right. Were you attacked by bamboo-headed assailants too?
하나가 아니었네 나리.
Their ranks outnumbered many, Manager Esquire.
여러
Yet,
수수께끼를 생각지
for how
못했지.
many of them there were, they were unsettlingly silent. Verily, we were almost... Not almost. I saw on the way here that some of us did get killed. Impaled straight through the guts. So what he said about fighting indoors was a taboo?
네.
Yes,
거짓일 테죠.
a lie.
예.
How? Oh,
암스타의 정의를
how
못-
utterly cowardly and unjust of these vile cur to strike from the shadows. Alas, now is not the moment to ruminate upon their villainy.
그래, 맞다.
Correct.
그리고
Besides,
아직 저들은
there's more of them waiting to sink their blades into us. Probably chain combat instead of focused. Ah, so many of them. What do you got? Oh, base offense and defense -10. Inflict death rate haste. And what was that other skill? Ability? Getting rupture triggered by getting hit by an attack skill from a target with 10+ speed. Okay. I mean, these guys must be fast. Oh yeah, 5 haste? Damn! Okay, this is the one Ari was telling me about. We're using the coins. Okay. Chain? It's chain though. Cool. Ah, but with not my best units.
그걸로
Well, I'll get Ryoshi in the party. I'll do this. Just eat.
예측할 수 없게
Probably would have actually not been a good idea to do that. Oh well.
필연적
Too late!
절대적 본인은
Wait, Don Quixote first.
밑그림은 완성이다. 빠르게 치라도.
언제까지 버티나 보자고. 더 야성적인 깊이로.
Oh boy. Kinda wish I could speed it up a little bit.
낮도 밤도 지우고 숨이 닿도록 베어낼 것.
Hello! Thank you for joining. Do that.
소바주.
나쁘지
There you go, Otis.
베어낼수록 원망도 옅어지나.
And we should have this in the bag, I think.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
나쁘지 않고.
Oh, that was in
연말은 없겠지. 전부 불타버렸나.
easy peasy. Hey, we got one of the special ones. 20 more. Hell yeah. Oh, okay, now we're 2/3 of the way done. Wasn't expecting that to happen. So this might actually end up being an early stream after all, maybe? Still stuck with these 5? Okay.
뜻은 본인과 같군.
Surprise visit. We love those. Ugh. Alright, I gotta see a little bit how they work.
언제까지 버티나 보자고.
AKA, can be quite annoying if you're really unlucky.
숨이 닿도록 베어낼 것.
So now we go to... I don't want to think too much right now. Until I actually have to.
언제까지 버티나 보자고. 더 야성적인 깊이로. 개라는 소재를 통달한다면.
Yeah, if we do get through the rest of this Intervallo before my normal end time, we'll be ending early and then just starting fresh with Canto 8 on Saturday. Three-day weekends always kind of mess me up when it comes to work,
예측할 수 없게.
which is why if we're early, I'll just go to bed early, basically.
그대. 흔들듯. 차.
Because tomorrow is going to be chaos and
정해진
mayhem.
운명이라네.
Everyone forgets their passwords after a 3-day weekend.
이 순간이 닿도록 베어내리라. 베어낼수록
개라는 소재를 통달한다면.
이야, 정해진 운명이 결정. 해본. 좋아해.
Wow, look at the scary arms, but it's over. Yeah,
정리가 좀 됐나?
I've been super lucky. I think we're safe for now. Something tells me that they're not finding us at full force. At least we routed them, so hopefully that means something. Ah! Where'd Don Quixote go?
본인.
Hark! For I am here! Don Quixote rushed into my room from the hallway outside.
다른 수감자들 쪽에
I had gone to spy if the other sinners had suffered as we have. Verily, they were indeed targeted as well.
대부분은
Most defended themselves well against the curs, and shall be here post haste. Yet, not everyone survived, huh? Young Sinclair and Yi sang. Well, it appeareth that they had risen and battled. They were caught unawares by our foes. 'Tis likely that their demise came soon after tripping over each other's foot. How embarrassing.
그리고
And young Heathcliff, he...
그 양반은
Isn't that fellow our resident mob fight expert?
그런데도
How'd they even get him?
당하긴 누가
They
당했다고
didn't get me, mate. I'm good as new. Heathcliff?
왜못 볼까 보는
What's
표정이야.
got you so gobsmacked, lass?
그야
I recall a blade piercing young Heathcliff in the back of his head. Dost thou turn the clock for him already, Manager Esquire?
관리자날이
No. Not yet, anyway.
아이씨.
Blimey. So that's what this funny itch on the back of my head... Heathcliff reached up to rub the back of his head, then crumpled to the floor mid-sentence. Heathcliff's not breathing anymore. He's dead. How did he even manage to walk all the way over here with a hole on his head? Hey, there's that real-life story of a guy who... I can't remember who, if they found who it was or whatever. Hit him in the head with an axe. He got up, went about his day, and it wasn't until like crossing the threshold of his house, keeled over dead. Fun stuff. I can't think they could simply surprise her rough Brit. Don Quixote. The other sinners are starting to gather, Manager. As pathetic as this force may be, we cannot spare any hands at the moment, Executive Manager.
또한
We must also join the others as soon as possible and assist them. There are sounds of altercations coming from the lobby. Gotcha. The clock turns as it always does. Sometime later.
와, 다들 거기 뭐
Whoa, whoa. Please, hold on a moment.
너
You! I can still see some people inside the lobby, which was also in the bizarre process of melting away. Among them, I noticed Jia Shishin clashing against a figure wearing a bamboo hat.
벌써부터 공격적으로
Going on the
나오네.
offensive already, huh?
박수를 부릴
How come a
정도의
big shot in
사람이
control of a Heisho pack decided to come after small fries like us? And behind the black bamboo hat wearing assassin stood...
안전을 확보하셨다 생각하여
I
뒤를
see
캐신
they've tracked me down.
모양입니다만
So certain of your own
이미
safety.
주인 되시는
But my
분께서는
master has already prepared
마찬가지죠?
countermeasures. There stood Xingtao, our supposed collaborator who led us here, and Wei, who was threatening him with a sword. So you were behind this.
아,
Ah, it's you.
흉계가 있다는 걸
I
알았지.
sussed out that you'd be planning something like this, but you lacked the patience to pull it off.
눈치가 빠르셨군요.
You're quite observant.
소인에게
I thought I
아주 마음을
completely
놓은
won
줄
you over.
알았습니다만. H사에서
You must know
살아남아
that
고기
H-Corp,
영웅을 누리는
there is but
방법은
one path to survival and riches.
가주 후보자를
Choose a
골라
family
섬겨
hierarch candidate and
순위를
serve them with
정하는 것.
utter loyalty. But who in their right mind would serve young Master Bao? He who has grown up with no hardship. He who doesn't possess even a single speck of ambition. You shut your bloody mouth, yeah?
야,
And you, rich boy! Oi! Are you just gonna sit there and let that bloke talk shite to your face?
하지만 야망이
But he's
없는
right,
건
I don't have any
사실인걸요?
ambitions.
너
Have you got no self-respect?
왜 이렇게
What
없는 게
do
많아?
you have anyway? Asking for advice on Canto 5. Well, I've already completed Canto 5. So for context of me, it wouldn't spoil anything. Yeah, it's in the past, so you'll be safe to ask a question.
그만.
Okay, everyone shut up for a second. He's obviously taunting you. Stop indulging him.
웨이.
Wei, speak.
네 놈에게 흑수를
I know
구할
that you have
재주가
no
없다는
means
건
to
안다.
wield a Heisho pack.
그러니
So
네
speak.
말대로 누굴 골라
Which master
섬겼는지
did you choose to
밝혀라.
serve? Who controls them?
됐다.
Ah,
궁금하지
so
않니?
they are curious.
검을 거둬라.
Stay your sword, Jilu. Another unfamiliar voice from the shadows.
부령님,
Young master,
괜찮으신 겁니까?
are you certain this is wise?
됐어.
Worry
어차피
not.
쓰레기실에
It
쓸려나가
doesn't be
청소되어버리고
swept away by the morning dew anyway.
본자의 모습을
The
본다해서
trajectory of their fate shall not alter
달라질 것이라도
course, were they to witness me. The voice soon reveals himself from the shadows, walking into the light with a casual, assured gait.
이건 좀
Huh? Seriously?
어이없는데?
You?
그렇군요.
I see. You're...
본자의 명성을
Allow me
아직
to
듣지
grace
못한
you
무지간을
ignoramuses with my
신이
exalted
이름을
name.
밝히겠네. 사실
I am Yihua of the Shi family, or Shur family.
유력한 가주 후보.
You may know me as a very
그렇게
prominent
소개하려
candidate to the throne of the family hierarch. I am slowly getting better at my Chinese pronunciations thanks to watching a lot of Chinese dramas. Chinese slop drama, I should add, on YouTube lately. Ooh, we get 130 for clearing this node. Alright. Wait a minute. That looks terrifying. What the hell is that? Oh, no, I'm scared. Oh, I got itchy. Reset the deployment order. Gonna get my bonus currency. Not this one. There's like 50 of them in here. One,
자유로워질 수 없어.
전시 준비는 완벽하답니다.
wrong
내
side.
작품 또 보고 싶었나 봐.
4, 5, 6,
시연회의 일정이 잡혔습니까?
2, 7, 8,
오케이.
부름이라면 기쁘게 나서지.
나를 전비.
연료는
Should
잔뜩
we flip you
준비해둬.
guys around?
연료는
There we go.
전원 집합. 이번 작품에 대해 논의할 시간이다.
Did I not forget something? Back at a certain canto. In context to question about Canto 5 or prominent?
그래. 흑수를
But of
입은
course,
나는
I claimed
정말
control of a
유력한
branch of the
후보지.
Heisho Pax.
불사의 강을
While you were
지켰다고
wasting your time out there
쓸데없이
searching for the
밖에서
river of
시간을
immortality or
넣으면
whatever.
잡아야 되는 점이지 않겠나?
이건 뭐
I don't even know where I'd even
어디서부터
start to
딴지를
refute
걸어야
your
하는 걸까?
brain dead accusation. This is
뒷말해주겠어.
way beneath me.
당신을 오빠라고
I don't
부르고
even want.
싶지도 않고.
Wait! Wait! That figure, that silhouette. I feel like I should know that silhouette. Uh-oh.
누구야?
Oh, shoot.
환 오빠? 아니.
It's way beneath me. I don't even want to
오빠가
address
당신
you as my
같은
senior
사람과 말을
either.
섞는 건
So who is it?
천천히
Big
안
brother
돼.
Juan? Nah, can't imagine he'd ever be interested in someone like you.
지금
What are you
무슨
talking
소리를
about?
하는 거지?
당신이 붙은 쪽을 묻는 거잖아.
I'm asking whose
요를
teeth you've been
부리는
sucking on to gain
사람이라고.
control of the Mal branch. Because we
그쪽에
both know for sure
강요할
there's
수 있는
no way in
게
hell you have the
아니잖아.
means to control them, right?
이
You little
조만간한
twerp!
게
그것도 당신이
Are you sure you
말하기엔
want to insult my height from where you're standing?
이환님?
Master Yihua? It doesn't seem like the mastermind of this operation was actually anyone important.
저 비열한 관상에
Agreed.
배신자 같은
I can
인물이
tell just by the
당황하는
look
것을
of that traitor with a physiognomy. Fuck that word. Of a deceiver.
말이 안 통하는군.
This is a waste of time. Hey, Jilu, cut them all down. The mission was to assassinate them. To meet them in an open battle, to take the lives of hierarch candidates, was not what was agreed upon. What the fuck? Blah blah blah! Just shut up and do as you're told! I may fight to protect your life, yet I cannot do more. A Heisho heeds no voices but that of the one who holds their leash. Looks like that Yihua doesn't even control these guys.
호가 호이라는 동부말이
There is
있어.
an apt saying oft invoked in the East. A fox may pretend to the throne, but only with the blessing of the tiger.
거기도 잡소리.
Shut up over there! Damn it! This Heisho pack is useless! Can't even get a simple job done.
이완님.
Master Yua, the Heisho pack was here merely as a backup plan. Our true strategy involves... True.
어차피 청소는
This is
다른
fine.
놈들이 할
I have other
테니까.
plans to sweep you all away.
청소의 언급이 잦군요.
This is the second time this individual has made an odd emphasis on a variation of the word sweep. This building technically never existed here, so the sweepers are gonna come get us.
뭐 청소부를
What,
내수라고
are you
했다는
saying that you
말인가요?
bribed the sweepers or something?
반응은 매우 수상쩍지만
While their reactions may appear
그럴 가능성은
suspicious, that suggestion is almost an absolute impossibility.
그들의 명령 체계에
The head
가장
is at the top of
머리가
the
있습니다.
sweeper's chain of command.
바꿔 말하면
In other words, only the head possesses the authority to command them.
그렇죠.
Right.
애초에 말도 안
Yeah,
되죠.
of course.
거기에 더해
Moreover, they are prohibited from touching, let alone
거주
entering,
공간으로 정해진
any
곳을
designated
건드릴 수
residential
없습니다.
areas during the night in the back streets.
이것은
This
머리가
is a
수축을
permanent,
통제한
immutable taboo of the
바꿀 수
head,
없는
one of the very first to be introduced.
메피스토펠레스를
The effort of
이동식
going
거주
through a
공간으로
myriad of
인정받기
paperwork to ensure that Mephistopheles is recognized as a residential vehicle was ultimately to capitalize on this taboo.
그래.
Yes, it is exactly as you say.
괜히 쓸데없는
What a
말로
stupid
사람
question to
바라는
ask,
소리가
making me
하다니 말이야.
anxious out of nowhere. Tsk, that soured the mood.
이만 철수한다. 어차피
Come,
얼굴만
let us
비춰보이는
leave.
것뿐이니까.
I'd only intended to have them see my face after all.
이제 곧
Too
쓸려나갈
bad I won't even
놈들이니
remember them in a few
어차피
days once they all get
기억도
swept away. Ha 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 ha.
이완님.
Master Yihua? We best leave before any more unnecessary words are said. Faust is right. These guys are acting way too suspicious to not have some scheme brewing back there. So overtly suspicious that I'm starting to wonder if they're trying to use reverse psychology on us into walking right into their trap. Well, when surrounded by nothing but uncertainties, there's a solution that usually works. Faust?
파우스트 쪽에서
Faust had
먼저
intended to make
제안하려
this
했습니다.
suggestion first, but
같은 생각을 하신
it
것
appears that
같군요.
you share the idea. Yep. So, Otis?
예.
Yes, executive manager. We have 12 sinners, Jia Shishun and Wei on our side. And I don't think the so-called Mao branch are willing to fight. Which means that we only have 3 enemies, Shi Yihua, our guide, and Jilu, the assassin. We have the numerical advantage, don't we?
적확한 전환
You
판단.
always make the most accurate read of the battlefield.
뭐야, 무슨
What's
말을
going
하는
on
거야?
over there?
뭘
What's
자꾸
that tick-tocking
틱틱거리면서.
noise? Our former guide seemed to have figured out what our conversation was about because he took a few slow, careful steps away from Shi Yihua before bolting off into the distance. I've been thinking this all day, but he sure is a fast runner.
아,
What is it, Honglu? Did you remember something?
네.
I
가문뿐이
did.
아니라서
I had a hard
잘
time
떠오르지
recalling this because
않네요.
he isn't from my family.
사씨 가문의
But I remember
유아
now.
형님이셨군요.
Your big brother Yihua, the Shi family, right? Didn't that guy just announce that himself earlier? Anyways, Honglu, I'm gonna get that guy and beat the motives out of him. Is that gonna be okay with you?
저희 가문은
He's not from my
아니시지만
family, but
아마 이화
I'm sure
형님도
big brother Yihua will be happy to answer
거예요.
your questions. Great. Another thing. As your commander, I should probably say something cool to start off the battle, right?
와,
Wow,
그건 정말
that's gonna be so cool!
이야기에서나
Like
보던
something straight out of a
멋진
story.
장면 같은걸요?
Otis said something like this once. That, even if one side has the absolute advantage in battle, the commander's words may be the deciding factor in who wins and loses. So, I decided to borrow a few words from a book Honglu once lent me. It was a general who said it, I believe. Destroy them all! Oh boy. Alright. What are we working with here? Cursed Bloodthirst. Okay. On hit against enemy with Deathrite Haste. Okay. Attacking targets with slower speed than this unit inflict additional rupture or rupture count. Okay. It's faster than the targets by 2 or more. Coin power plus 1. Okay. Strider Mao. Gain 5 haste next turn. Oh, okay. How many did we not see? We just don't see 1. Okay, so Jilu's scary, but not super scary at least. So you have you go there, you go there. Ah, they're too slow.
그대는 어디까지
이
가고
순간이
있을지.
자아대로 되어내리라.
Well, I can already tell from the mooks that speed's going to be very important.
임파스터.
Speed of 9. Okay. We have pallet type reference. Nine speed. Fuck. I can only use this between. I want to actually activate it. Hang on. Targeting for us was a reset. Twin start or twin start and not have this defense. My mic has moved. I might have been talking away from it. Oh, wait a minute. Did it do the thing again? It did.
Okay, for some reason Streamlabs keeps defaulting to the headset mic. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, I was looking at the speed. We just go a little bit defensive. It's not gonna really work though either. No, it's I have to sometimes check, and I didn't have the headset mic put away when I pulled out my stream mic, So I think every time I open up Streamlabs, I just need to make sure I'm double checking the mic before I go live. That's all. Flashcard. Flashable counter. So nobody can flash it, really, technically. What time are we at?
아직 어른일 뿐인가
Not
보다.
you.
관람 중이네.
16.
정수.
Really start the fight. Is it 12?
감상은 어떤가요?
I'm just gonna keep getting faster is the question.
구경 좀 해볼까?
인스피레이션 감사합니다.
I've been noticing that some of the enemies are getting pretty high speed in general recently.
거기서
I'm not quite sure how to handle
지켜보시죠.
that.
이 순간이 닿아들어 베어내리라.
Oh, you know what? I did also have to reset my CMOS on my computer yesterday. That could have messed with some of my settings and stuff.
임파스터.
I did have to make a number of changes. Oh, hello.
감상은 어떤가요?
Managed to actually stun them.
이 순간이 닿아들어
Not stun, staggered.
베어내리라. 낮도 밤도 지나 숨이 닿아들어 베어낼 뿐.
Their health is not moving. No, it is moving. Okay. Just not by a lot.
셋째.
내가 공기력 때문에 장을 특별히 보여줄게.
A lot happening there. A strange tune crashes through the sound of this fierce battle. Is this electronic dance music? Something about it sounds familiar. Yeah. Oh no. Do not tell me Ricardo is here. Oh fuck. Ha. Finally.
너희를 찾아다니느라 내 머리카락이 조금 더 버석해져.
Okay, I thought it was Ricardo's silhouette once it clicked. Oh no. Hair coupon thief, yeah. Thanks to the merry chase you've led me on, I have slid ever so slightly further into the world of the bristly. Let's see. Title 2, Section 11.
영부의 처형을
Ah,
피해다니는
Row C. The punishment for those who dare to flee from the middle's retribution begins by tearing their legs apart from the groin.
허비한 시간만
I will make sure you suffer for all my time you
고통을
wasted.
새겨주도록 하지.
But what the fuck is that blighter doing here? The hell's wrong with you? You've been stalking us all along?
도둑놈을 쫓는
Since when
것을
is chasing
언제부터
after
그렇게
a thief
말했지?
conflated with stalking?
이놈 덕에 난
I'll have you know that I'm still banished from the world of the luscious, thanks to you who dared to pinch my hair coupons. But what the hell? Where'd they come from?
너희
You guys are just pissing
어디서
people off
원한을
left and
메고
right,
다니는 거야?
aren't you? Julie, take him out! What an utterly insular fool. What did you say? Do you not know? That man.
중지가 왜 여기까지
What's the
튀어나오는
middle
거야?
doing here? Ricardo, a big brother of the middle. The man who slaughtered the sinners like they were nothing. The man who almost forced me to self-destruct. Faust, don't tell me after you're ready for that again. No, not yet.
적어도 아직은 LCE에서
According
평가된
to the
수감자들의
evaluation data of the LCE, the
배우수의
sinner's
시점보다
powers had grown
증강되어
since their
있었습니다.
time at the Great Lake.
아예 싸워보지도
Our
않기에
chance of victory against this
승리를
individual has
유의미한
risen to a
수준으로
meaningful degree
상승했습니다.
to forfeit the battle before it even begins.
얼마나?
By how much?
믿어볼 만한 불확실성은
Enough to put our faith in the
갖췄습니다.
uncertainties.
아,
Alrighty then.
지방방송은 좀
Enough with
그대로
the background noise.
뭐 때문에 싸움
I don't know
하고
what your
있는지는
business
모르.
is with these thieves, but
내가 이 동북
I personally travel all the way to the eastern part of the city because I simply must exact my vengeance against him with my 2 hands.
동부에서 활동하는
I could have
녀석들에게
simply informed my
맡겨도
brothers in the east and let them handle this, but
동부의 큰 형님
that just wouldn't do.
부탁하면서까지 말이지.
I was determined to see this through to the end myself, even if it meant even if it meant asking a great brother of the east for a favor.
그러니 거기
So you there,
털만한
half
것들은
pint and his
저리
cute
꺼져.
mini entourage. Get the
중지의
hell out of my
놈들이
sight.
우선이다.
In the middle's book of vengeance comes first.
밤틀?
Half pint? Ha! Keep babbling that fat lip of yours, minion of the fingers. You don't scare me at all with your cheap hairdo and that garish as hell botched dye job. You're in the H Corp turf now. I am. You gonna regret them words, son. Uh-oh.
와,
Wow.
이건
Just
우아소리밖에 안 나.
wow. Bloody hell, mate. That's messed up.
아두남에
He's
잡아먹혔나?
far too absorbed in his
정말
own
앞뒤가 보이질
foolishness
않나 보군.
to see he's walking into his own demise. Unexpectedly, Ricardo's face wasn't contorted with wrath, even after enduring that barrage of insults. Instead, he looked surprised. A moment of silence followed, during which he seemed to be absorbed in thought.
대단하군. 신기록.
Impressive. You just set a new record.
나와 얼굴을 맞아.
You are the current record holder
만에
for how
정부의
fast
이름을
can I get
적힌
written up in
네가
Ricardo's Book
처음이다,
of Vengeance
애송이.
challenge, boy. You did it in 15 seconds. Then, with trembling hands, he reached down to grab his Book of Vengeance, opened it, and began to write something down on the paper, slowly and deliberately, as though to make each stroke of pen count.
싸가지가 상당히 부족하군.
Unfortunately,
직접 아가리를
your
찢는
audacity
형벌로
is
다스려줘야겠어.
terminal. I'll rip your jaws apart myself as punishment.
얘들아,
Boys,
저 도둑
make sure
놈들은
this little
너희가
band of
맡고
thieves
있어라.
won't get away while I deal with this pipsqueak.
뭐라는 거야?
What the hell is this asshole talking about? Hey, Jilu.
넌 또.
Who the fuck? Actually, I don't care. Stop me if you can.
않겠어. 너도 포함해서
Effective
이 자리에
immediately.
있는
The
것들.
punishment for all involved parties and
전부
bystanders at the
직결
site of your
처형이다.
crimes shall be complete and total extermination. I think we can slip away unnoticed in this mess. I don't think we've got much of a chance there. Ricardo practically rocketed toward where Zilu and Shiriwa were standing in a burst of speed. But his henchmen had already begun to slowly surround us as he ordered.
다들 무기 들어요.
Ready your weapons, everyone.
대호수에서의 서력도
Payback time for
각기
what happened at the Great Lake.
싸워보죠.
Let's do this.
저도
Besides, I could have
저자식
scored to
한테는
settle with that son of a
빚이 좀
bitch.
있어서요.
Oh boy. Here we go. What the? You have to get a offense level. Point boost, minus point boost. Yeah. Actually,
그려낸 대로. 이 순간이 다하도록 되어내리라.
Wow, Honglu's so popular with the crowd.
자꾸 보면 다른다.
This is really just continuing what we were already doing. And then let's go here. At 3 of 8.
Sauvage. 일곱. 앞으로 둘.
이 순간이 다하도록 되어내리라. 태어날수록 숨막히도록 견뎌왔고 절박하게 갈망했으며 헤아릴 수 없이 저주했으니
We got the one guy left. Alright. Let's save some of the stuff here. Shoot. Probably won't even get to maybe might or so.
그대는 어디까지 가고 있을지.
There was an explosive noise from a distance. And moments later, Ricardo landed before us with a boom.
동부의 흑수라는 놈들이 독하다고는
I heard that the
들었지만
Heisho of the East were a tough
유달리
bunch.
튀는
But
놈이
that lady was something else.
그런 놈이 갑자기
So
휙
why do women like
사라져버리면
that suddenly split from a fight?
되지?
Not my problem, I guess. She's getting written down in
명부에
the book too.
기록했지. 원래 목적대로
Time to take care of what I really came here
푸른
for.
놈들부터
Get
선봐주마.
ready for a beatdown, coupon thieves. Oh boy, wait, what? Who? I don't remember you. You're new. Oh fuck. Middle's Vendetta Mart. Plus 30% damage per stack. Ooh. Yikes. Wind hit inflicted too. Thanks. Oh god, he's gonna get nasty fast. You're the same. Are you pretty much the same? Gains a counter with 40% less HP. Interesting. Okay. your back's pretty scary. All of this shit's scary. Okay, so she wants to smack. Most of these three don't have their SP up pretty high. That out. I could have her start eating people. It is an option. Is this clashable? Okay, that's still pretty scary. I'll have her do her thing. No, we won't have her do her thing. We need to get some stuff on, guys. Close because of speed. Wait, can we actually have you? No. No, that's also useless. Shit. Yes, technically saying crap. Do it that way, okay. That stops you from getting hit. This is being countered still. Okay. I'm a little worried about Marceau and
양밤이
Rodeo.
떠올랐어. 이 순간이 닿아도록 베어내리라.
Eh,
몰아치는 것을.
I got a whole different crew since the last time I fought him too, so it's like, how do I handle everything? That's okay.
이제 완료.
그 소재 이제야 친해졌네요.
복수를 더 야성적인 깊이로. 죄송합니다.
주인,
퇴장 시간이 되었답니다. 그럼 안녕히.
임파스터 저희 영감을 일깨워 주시는
장난이 길어.
Alright. What's he doing? What are you doing, buddy? Convert all coins in this skill to unbreakable. Gotta love it. Okay, so you're not doing the super big scary stuff yet? Okay, he's ready to summon allies. Nothing should stop me from outright killing him, right? Oh my god, Faust, you're so fast! Yeah, I see that. That's craziness. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll retarget you there. So we're gonna have Faust target that. That's unopposed. I think Miyuchi.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색채.
Victory Clash power.
더
We'll be
야성적인
fine. It's
계라는
fine.
소재를 통달한다면
들리세요? 한 쌍의 상황볼과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 티비아의 멜로디가
내르프 정렬. 원색적으로.
재현 종료.
이 순간이 닿아도록 되어내리라.
It's all good. Look at that. We didn't kill him, but we got close.
있으면 좋겠구려.
Skipping the entire phase? Hell yeah.
잠깐.
Wait! A shout cuts across the battlefield, just as the sudden appearance of Ricardo is making things incredibly more difficult for us.
뭐야?
Huh? Didn't that guy split? What's he doing here, laughing his butt off?
웃고 자빠졌는데?
Keith Cardo in that battle. It would have been funny if we got to that point. If I fed Ryoshi, we probably could have seen that, yeah. You finally lost the plot, eh? Failed plan after failed plan takes a toll, I suppose.
이런 너무 웃어버렸나?
Oh, maybe that was too much.
어떻게 되려나
But, I mean,
싶다가도
how could I not laugh,
막상
right?
결국 계획대로
When
돌아가는
after all
꼴을
that,
보니
everything comes
웃지
together
않을 수가
perfectly
없잖아.
according to my plan.
너희도
You plan
들리잖아.
this? You hear this too, don't you? The sound of the city, the sound of the back streets.
파도가
Do you
몰아치는
hear the
소리가.
sound of crashing waves? Yep, I probably will be polling once the servers are back up. If not, I'll be doing it Thursday at some point. Do you hear the sound of crashing waves? Waves. When the sound of battle came to a stop with Shuriwa's sudden shout, we all began to notice the low, crawling sound of omen that had been swirling under the commotion. Oh. Something's melting, regurgitating, or perhaps boiling over. If not, ow my eye. It's seeping, it's siphoning. It's a trace that was at once living and dead. Crashing and breaking, devoid of any recognizable stops. The lines between where it begins and ends blurred. Yes, like waves.
현재 시각
Current time is
03시 21분. 이미 시작되었고
321 hours. Then it's too late. The night in the back streets.
버스 밖에 있었던
We've
건
never
처음
been
아닌가요?
outside the bus at this hour, have we?
잠시 외곽에 발을
It
들였을
was
때도
past 4 in the
새벽 4시를
morning when we briefly
넘겼었으니
set foot in the
두
outskirts.
번째가 맞겠군요.
So no, we have. This would be our second time.
당시에는
Though it
외곽이라
must be noted that the
신경 쓸
time
필요
of day was not a
없었습니다.
matter of concern then, as we were in the outskirts. You're finally all getting swept
이제야
away
쓰레기들이
like trash.
셀려나가겠어. 내가 이 순간을 얼마나
yeah, for
기다렸다고.
Oh, Thias, yeah. Oh, how I've waited for this moment. What's
그래서
he
뭘
on about?
어쩌겠다는 거지.
You can't
청소부들이
possibly be
금기라도
thinking that the
어기고
sweepers will somehow
네
break the
뭘
taboo to
덮는다고?
help you.
아직도 핵심을
Still
못
missing the
잡고
point.
있군.
Botched purple dye
잠시
job.
나간 보란 말이. 자로
Jilu,
준비해둔 곳.
let us leave to the promised location.
뭐야?
Huh?
말만
Did he actually
번지르르하게
scamper all the
하고선
way here just to
저거
gloat at
말하려고
us and
온
run
거야?
away? Indeed, sure he gloated at us with a confident boast as though he was finally ready to face us, only to turn tail again with an unmistakable look of relief.
이해가 안 되는.
I don't get it. Does
마치
he actually believe that the
청소부들이
sweepers will help
자기를
him?
도울 것이라고 생각하는 듯한 말투였는데.
Faust?
네.
Indeed.
청소부는
Sweepers do
거주
not
공간을
invade in
밀고 들어오지
residential
않습니다.
areas. However,
하지만
what if where we're standing isn't actually a residential area?
그게 무슨 소리야?
What are you talking
분명
about?
벽도 있고
Look, this
각자
place has
방에
got
침상도
walls, beds, beddings, and
벽이 좀
I
물감
guess
같이
the walls felt
물컹물컹하긴
weirdly
했지만
mushy and
녹기도
melty.
하지만
It wasn't just Rhodia who realized what was going on. The other sinners all began to look around in confusion as well. The walls of the kitchen had all but melted away, leaving nothing behind. As though the place we slept the night in was but a house and a painting. Our realization came too late, as the wave-like noise from earlier had already encroached right up to where we were. And unlike the other times, when they'd simply part around the bus, they were cutting straight into the remnants of our lodging. 333, 3333. Whoa. Oh, okay. We got a bunch of numbers. The cake house was a lie. Oh, what's going on? Wait. Hungry? Yeah. There.
이게
This is ridiculous.
괜히 머리에 청소.
Sweepers? How dare they break the taboo so brazenly? Looks like I'll be facing the waves tonight.
왜 기대가 된다는
Why
듯이
are you so
말씀하시는
excited
거예요?
about this?
아니,
I mean, we've got to...
확실한 것부터 정하지.
Let's make some things clear.
확실.
It's clear that
이대로 가만히
if
있으면
we do nothing but stand
우리가
around, they'll
청소될
sweep
거라는
us all away. Oh. Damn it.
싸우는
We have
것
to make
말고는
our
방법이
stand
없다는
here.
점도 확실.
Just fight after fight. We did it! Oh, I got another one! Hell yeah! Huh? I don't think I've seen that symbol before. Ah! It uses modules! Oh no. Let's There are so many Ricardos. Or Heath Cardos.
반드시 팬다. 아비들도 거미집도 지금까지와 앞으로의 모든 것을.
Whoa! Oh, look at the fight in the background! Oh, that's cool! Oh, it's a chain battle too. Okay. Now these were the guys I think I was actually being warned about. I can't even see.
Sauvage.
이 순간
시간이 다 되었네. 임파스터.
I think they got unbreakable coins. Got the unbreakable coins. Whee! What the hell? What was that? Needs a rougher touch for this part? Eh. Eh. Eh, should be fine.
그대는 어디까지 가고 있을지. 이게 심장이야. 잠깐 저리 대기해.
낮도 밤도 지나 숨이 다하도록 배우네. 배워낼수록 임파스터. 외면의 예술을.
Is that a different one? No, okay, that's not doing this skill. Oh, now you're feeling better, Honglu? That's okay. What's oh my god.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색채로.
Wonder if the numbers actually mean something?
파우스트, 신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이다.
Go, Faust!
저희 뼈로 틈을 잡고 환상의 덕분에 이제야 친해졌네요. 아유.
Can be translated? Ah, okay. Ah, okay. One of the things that were kind of lower on my priority of event items to purchase. I'll do that.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색채로.
훌륭한 단말이네요.
항상 저희 영감을 일깨워 주시는군요.
So cool watching them fight in the background. Oh, okay. We survived! Alright, next one. Oh my god, we gotta kill 14 of them. I don't think so.
관람 중 정수.
This one.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색채로 어중간한 예술은 물어뜯어 고칠 수밖에. 한번에 크게 이제야 친해졌네요.
마지막으로 남길 만
낮도 밤도 친구. 숨이 닿아도 베어내. 이 순간이 닿아도 베어내리.
Go Ryoshu.
여기 심장이 잠깐 저릿대기. 그리고 앞으로 둘.
숨 막히도록 견뎌왔고 절박하게 갈망했으며 헤아릴 수 없이 저주했어.
Alright. You went off. I'm halfway done tearing through this horde.
영감이 떠올랐어요. 이제야 친해졌네요.
파우스트,
Smashed.
신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이랍니다.
저의 뼈로 틈을 잡고 저의 살로 한번에 돋게. 이제야 친해졌네요.
이 순간이 닿아도 베어내리라.
Here she goes.
몰아치는 것을 처절한 원망.
어중간한 예술은
그녀들 앞으로 하나.
Almost got it.
아비규환, 다음에 당신을 소재로 써보고 싶습니다.
All by their lonesome.
영감이 떠올랐어요. 그 소재 가져갈래요.
배운 원망과 배어지나.
제2파 종료.
Woo!
제3파.
Wave 2
고동이다.
complete. Wave 3 incoming. The battle was long and grueling. Even Ricardo and his henchmen appeared visibly exhausted after the second wave.
형님,
Big bro, you messed up. We never should have put you through this
형님,
trouble in the
나중에
first
빗살길이
place.
해결했어야 하는데.
Don't worry about it, kid. You've taken a brother who came all the way from the south and guided him safely through the labyrinth that is H-Corp. I'd say you've done more than enough. No one could have expected that we'd be fighting the sweepers of all things. If we're able to withstand the sweepers, enemies that could give even the middle trouble. Practice makes perfect and perfection makes an expert, huh? I guess Hong Lu wasn't too off the mark.
이거
Man,
이때까지
we would have been long swept away by the horde if we were still new at this. Ishmael, who was taking this brief downtime to check the sharpness of our harpoon, was right. We've been through something like this before, fighting against an endless horde of enemies, long battles of attrition. It wasn't new. And that very experience was definitely an edge we had against these enemies. Of course,
근데
Can we even handle the third wave at this rate?
버티는 수밖에 없다.
There is no choice but to withstand it. Nothing was certain just yet. We still had the third wave to survive.
세 번째 파도까지
Ow.
끝난 뒤에
Carry out your sentences as soon as we survive the third wave.
이런 상황에서도
Even when we're all basically in the same boat, that guy just can't help but have it out for us, huh?
그야 당연.
Why would I ever? Ah! The third wave begins, and with it, the buildings suddenly begin to shift violently. What? Hold on. What's going on?
이거 왜 이래?
God, they're flying everywhere. The buildings are shifting. What's happening? Team Rocket, yeah, blast it off
좀 먹으라고
again.
말했죠.
I remember asking all of you guys to read the damn pamphlets.
H사는
Buildings
주기적으로
inside
건물들이
H-Corp shift
움직여요.
every once in a while. I
이런 방식을
didn't know
보고
it would be like
저도
this,
몰랐지만.
but still.
다행히 저희가 있는
Fortunately, it
건물은
doesn't
큰
seem that the
변동이 없어
building we're
보입니다,
in is
관리자님.
shifting by much, Executive Manager. As soon as it was finished, an errant building suddenly jutted violently from the ground, rising in a diagonal burst, and struck Ricardo square in the chest, sending him blasting off into the sky. No, literally, a Team Rocket moment. Damn you! Mark my words! This is also going in the books! Ricardo wasn't the only one that got practically punched by a building. Big bro! Wait, that did sound interesting.
이것도 명부에 적어둘 테다. 청년!
Oh wait, did I read that one? The henchmen of the middle had formed a defensive square to withstand the waves. Were blasting off in all directions. Maybe they were falling? I wasn't sure anymore. What is happening?
건물의 이동으로 인해
The movement of the
저희가 있는
buildings
지역의
has
파도가
significantly
확연히
reduced
작아진
the
것으로
enemy
파악되는
population in this area, Dante.
단테.
This is
이건
an
기회입니다.
opportunity.
뭔진
None of
모르겠지만
those irritating bastards are off our backs. I think this is definitely more doable now.
수 있을지도 몰라요.
I can feel the spirit rising among the sinners. Come on, let's do this. We've done this kind of fight 1,000 times. That looks like. Ooh, what's this? Okay. Oh, okay. It's really just like a gauntlet of survivability here.
어디에서도 볼
이
수 없을
순간이
색채.
바로 되어내리라. 태어났어. 원망도 옅어지나.
Is he gonna write up the building? Nah, he's gonna write us down for, I guess, letting him get punched by a building.
그 소지 8번에 덮게. 나쁘지 않아요. 그 소지 가져갈래요.
이제 한 사람의 상황골과 24개의 늑골이 자아내는 TDR의 멜로디가
Uh-oh.
훌륭한 단말.
Who got hurt?
더 야성적인 깊이로
아듀.
There we go, that works. Okay, we're halfway through on killing all of them. We just gotta kill the rest.
어디에서도 볼 수 없을 색채로.
파우스트, 신체파의 예술을 보여줄 시간이랍니다.
저희 뼈로 틈을 잡고 이제야 친해졌네요. 8번의 두께. 나쁘지 않아요.
원망도 여파지나. 나도 반드시 숨이 타도록 배우낼
더 야성적인 깊이로.
훌륭한 반말만 해요.
Another wave. Our yay! Dante, don't get swept away. We succeeded. Maybe. I don't think it's over yet. Was that the last of them? Current time is
현재 시각 04시 24분.
0424 hours.
뒷골목의 밤은
About
10분이
10 minutes
남았습니다.
until the night in the back streets
제3
ends.
파도의 물결이 끝났으니
We can relax
이제는
now, given that we
한숨
survived the
돌릴
third
수
wave.
있겠군요.
건물의 재배치도
The
끝난 것
buildings
같군요.
are also no longer
기존
shifting.
상태로
Stability has
안정화되었습니다.
been restored.
전부
We
막아낸 것
did it,
같습니다.
Executive Manager.
관리자님.
Bloody hell, finally. The sinners all collapsed to the ground from exhaustion. There was a Kejin here, but it's gone now. Despite the fact that we haven't moved at all from our initial positions, there wasn't even a trace of it having been here. We realized that we'd been relocated on top of a roof, as though we had all just awakened from the dream of sleeping in a building that never even existed. That was one hell of a battle, man. I thought I was done for. This is killing me.
그 머리에 집착하는
I
변태놈이
don't know if we could have survived that if that hair obsessed loon
딸렸겠지.
wasn't here to draw some of them away.
고마워야.
I guess we got something to thank him for. So that's all they've gotten a head-on
결국
battle.
이 정도일 뿐인가. 이들을 하시는
Art thou acquainted with these foes, young Ryoshu?
말 들어보았지.
OFC, I've heard of them.
이들에게 나는 피의
Their
냄새.
scent of blood,
제법
'twas faint, but it cannot be. No.
아니, 생각하지 않는
It would be
편중.
best not to linger over long on this thought. Oh, Dawn? Are you implying that there might be a connection to them and blood fiends?
왜?
Why not?
좀더 파봐라.
Dig deeper.
스쳐
Letting
지나가려던
ephemeral
발상을
inspiration
붙잡지
slip
않으면
through your fingers is the
상인은
death of
죽어버릴
creativity.
생각하지
I said I
않겠다고
won't
했어.
linger on it. Don't rush me.
실족하진 않았으면 좋겠군.
Whatever.
멋대로 해라. 재미없는 거.
How uninspiring. Guys, now's not the time to bicker. Ryoshi and Don Quixote's words were indeed unnerving, but we'd had plenty of time to discuss that once we returned to the bus. If we can return to one piece. Sure, Yihua.
순순하게
I'll be
말하지.
frank. That was
놀랍군.
impressive.
당연히
I
청소될
thought for
줄
sure
알았는데
you'd have been
말이지.
long swept away by now. Sure Yihua must have been waiting somewhere nearby to watch us die, because it did not take long for him to reappear before us. Perhaps they agreed upon a new deal while we were fending off the waves of sweepers. The Mao branch and Jilu were both approaching us in an intimidating gait that contrasted with their earlier passivity. Damn it.
관리자님,
Executive Manager,
짧은 주기로
we've had too many high-risk,
피로도가 높은
high-fatigue
전투가 너무
battles in
잦았습니다.
succession.
불충한 이야기일지
I hate to
모르나
offer such disloyal advice, but it may be
이
wise to
전투는
avoid this
피하는 것이
battle at
좋습니다.
all costs.
될 것 같냐?
That don't seem like an option to me. I look around. Most of the sinners were either dead, trampled, and chopped to small, unrecognizable pieces. They were barely holding on at best. I can bring them back. I always do. But when they've completely surrounded us, I don't know if I can bring them back in time to protect me. They might just cut the sinners down as soon as they get back up. Wow, this was well within my predictions. I can simply finish off anyone that hasn't been swept away. Now, the stage is set for my ascension. For the next 10 minutes, no sweepers, let alone anyone, is coming here. You know why? Because who in their right mind would leave their homes when the night in the back streets is still ongoing? It looks like even that annoying idiot from the middle's been taken care of too. Somehow. You. How much of this was your plan? How much, you ask? The whole thing, of course. All the way back to that construction site that blocked your path. The one who deceived that unscrupulous fool of your company? It was me! The one who put the pitiful Xingtao, who doesn't have a family name with you. It was me! Dio! Oh, wait. The one who contracted the Triax office to challenge you for a duel. It was me! And guess who it was that relayed your real-time location to all kinds of forces in the district? Yes, it was me! Don't forget to get enough relevant IDs for a 120 bonus. Oh, I've got most of the stuff already. So I might be able to get the rest pretty easily. This trashy lodging without a residential permit? Ha 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 ha! All devised by none other than yours truly using Q-Corp's technology. I see. Oh, it's so good. It was so good, wasn't it? What a perfect strategy. What did you think? Aren't I great? Aren't I so utterly clever? This is exactly why I deserve to be the next family hierarchy. A folly to speak those words. Whoa. An unfamiliar voice echoed from the dark. There was neither animosity nor hospitality, only utter serenity and nothing else. The speaker approached us, walking under the narrow ray of moonlight that shone between the shifted buildings. Oh! Oh, that's Xingtao's head, right? In his head was a decapitated head illuminated by the pale light. Blood dribbles from the severed neck, and the wide-open eyes remain frozen in its final moments, filled with utter terror. He walks towards us, in step with the drip of the blood. It can't be Xiu? I knew Yihua was working for someone. It was him. Why do you have Xingtao's head? I brought back the wayward pet to his master, that it may once again be leashed. There is a serpent, my lord. Leave it. We need it shooed away. What? You alone, the Heisho pack, so you may simply get in their way. No more. I see. Was there a sudden change of heart once you held the leash in your hands? That to return to the Shi family's side would be to your benefit. No, you knew everything all along. What? I must ask, is everything to you? Your vision is too limited for my lord's wisdom to comprehend. The wise fails to peer through the narrow-sighted eyes of the fool. But if by everything you refer to how you feigned abandonment from the Shi family to secure my lord's trust, indeed, it could be said that we do know everything. Don't kill me! Please don't kill me! I will share with you my most guarded secrets. Chef. Oh, is it Chef? capture family. It,
동부십감이 있는
right. The 10 blades of the east. Yes, the thumb. But Yiwa could speak no more. For a serpentine blade struck from the umbra and separated his head from his torso with ease. Little Yiwa, have I not warned you time and again to guard your tongue against the creeping desperation?
주군,
I believe that we have gathered the intelligence we had hoped to collect, my lord.
뱀은 쫓지 않아도 된다.
You need to pursue the serpent, Zulu. His voice boomed as he commanded those who appeared to be his officers. The tall, built man took a ponderous step from the shadows and stood before us. With an enigmatic expression, he wordlessly looked at Yua's decapitated head, now lying on the ground, then at us. It was as though he was gazing upon the clouds or blades of grass.
이것들은 내가 가지고
I shall take them with me. He picked up Yua's decapitated head before gesturing at his officer with a nod.
여기 있어.
Ah, here it is, my
간이
lord.
보존
Wrap their
붕괴라면
heads with
당분간
stasis
그
wraps, and
머리통이
decomposition won't set in
썩어
anytime
문드러지진
soon. And with those bandages, he begins to wrap them up in a practiced motion. He does not pay us any heed, as though we weren't even worth the attention.
너희는 자리가 무마되면
Return to me
돌아오도록.
once you are finished here.
그럼요.
Yes, my lord.
잠깐만.
Hold on. You can't just show up out of nowhere and... He did not reply, his eyes gazing, yet reflecting nothing but hollow emptiness. And just as he had emerged from the darkness, he vanished into the shadows, carrying 2 decapitated heads. Oh. Or a farming guy, yeah. He definitely has it. Okay, quick little break here. I'll be right back. So you got like 910 of the currency now. Should be enough to get most of the consumables out, at least, that I had left. Okay. Things weren't looking any better. I could instinctively tell that they were different from anyone or anything we'd faced in Hongyuan so far.
주군께서
I
이들을
don't suppose our Lord
쓰러뜨리려
left them alive only for us to
남기시지는
slay them.
그래.
Hmm.
우선 예의에
Then perhaps it would be
이름을
apt that I
밝히는
introduce
편이
myself,
낫겠군.
as it is common courtesy to do so.
자공이라 부르겠나.
Call me Zigong.
주군, 치우
Zigong.
스승께 가르침을 받는
I am but a
제자에
humble
불과한
student of
놈세.
my Lord, Master Chu's teachings. My Lord, Master Chu. Somehow, I was reminded of the discussion Xingtao refused to finish. For when the far one comes, betwixt the burnt doors shall a star fall astray.
그리고 저건
As for the song,
뒷골목에선
it's a
몇
song
개월
that's
전부터
become
돌고
rather
있는
popular in the
노래입니다.
back streets in the recent months.
여기서
This is
말하기는
not the
자리가
place to
좋지
discuss
않군요.
such matters.
기회가 되면
I will share the
말씀드리겠습니다.
tale in a more appropriate setting later, should we come across it. But now you're dead. name's Dante. I'm their manager. I decided to speak up, struggling through the pressure. I instinctively knew that we had to find out as much as I could about that man from earlier.
관리자 단테.
They introduced themselves as
이름을
Manager Dante.
알아주는군요. 그래.
I see.
솔직하여 좋구나.
Your candidness is appreciated.
자로요. 묘는 잠시 몇 걸음
Should we
물러도 좋을
withdraw
것
the
같아.
Mao? It seems that we need
이들과
not
당장
contend with them
겨룰
at the
일은
moment.
없겠어.
그렇게
Very well. It seemed that they had the very same thought about us.
자,
Now,
이제 그대들과
is that
대화할
sufficient proof of our intent to
충분히
engage in
보였을 거라
a brief
생각한다.
discourse?
자리를 맺을 정도의 이야기를
To discuss some
들려주는
matters with
판이
you to mark a
후일을
courtly ending
도모하기에
to this
좋을
encounter
테니
should be of benefit to
멋대로
us
질문해 보시게나.
for the prospects of our future. So, ask away, as they say.
당신들
So, that's when Jashishin stepped forward, after having retreated from the domineering presence.
뒷골목에서 수상쩍은
So that's what
노랫말이
those
들린다
suspicious
했더니
songs I heard in the back streets were about. It's
당신들
about you guys,
이야기였어?
wasn't it?
그 노랫말
So, are those lyrics
진짜야?
true?
아,
Ah,
그런 것을
so
묻는구나.
that is what you wish to know.
가시 가문의
Magician of the
시초.
Ja family. It is said that you possess talent and rhetoric,
근심과
yet walk a
걱정이
path
많은
beclouded by
자라였던가.
concern and anxiety.
과연
Truly,
큰일을
your
도모하기에는
insignificance precludes your
그릇이
part in
많이
greatness.
왜?
Wei,
나서지 마.
don't speak for me.
반박할 수 있는 말이
I would have been the
있었다면
first to say
내가
anything
있을
if
거야.
I thought she was wrong. Yes,
Yeah.
my lady.
사이화
Shaiwa.
그놈은
I don't
당신
understand how to pronounce
드리고
a majority of Chinese words. I'm so sorry. You're the one who sent him after us, right?
비슷하지만
Close,
조금
yet not
다르구나.
exact. He was an agent of the
사시 쪽에서 죽은
Sha
끝이
family,
끈아풀이었지.
sent to spy on my lord's doings.
포맹이 얕아 도리어
We had
사시의
bestowed
뜻을
him control of a
들춰볼
Heisho
기회가 있을
pack,
듯하여
for we had found his
학술을
conduct
붙여줬지만
shallow, and saw a means of learning more of the Sha family's machinations.
막상 힘을 쥐어보니
Yet it seems that, once
스스로가
granted power,
사실을
the boy
대표할
mistook
후보가 될
himself
수
for a
있을 거라
man with the
여긴 거지.
wherewithal to represent the family. So,
이용했다는
you
거네.
used him,
그가 우리를
just as he sought to use
이용하려
us.
했듯이 깊이가
Though
조금
he was
달랐어.
quite shallow in his strategy compared to our
그렇지
own.
않겠느냐?
이제 우리는
So, what
어떻게 되는
now?
거지? 죽일
I
심산은
don't think you're
아닌 것 같은데.
looking to kill us, right?
아무것도
No, nothing.
그저 그대들
Do
하려는
whatever
대로
it was
하시게나.
that you had sought to accomplish here.
경쟁자를
You're letting two of your
이렇게
master's
놔주겠다고?
rivals go. Just like that.
이상하구나.
What a strange thing
여기
to
어디에도
say.
경쟁자
Look around
같은
as I
건
might,
보이지
I
않는데.
fail to see any rivals here. Oh, then why did you order Yua to attack us? You said it yourself. We're not even your rivals.
그럼에도 이화에게
The manager
Limbus
inquires why you
컴퍼니에
commanded
습격을
Yua
지시한
to carry
이유를
out this
묻고
assault
있군요.
against Limbus Company.
두려워하나
They
배우려
fear,
하는구나.
yet they seek to gain understanding through that fear.
하지만 어질지
Yet,
못하니.
they remain wanting in a certain perspicacity.
주군께서는 늘 말하셨다.
My lord has always said that if one learns not from a plight, then no
그 이상
discourse
논할
with them shall
가치도
bear
없을
fruit.
것이라고.
Instead of giving me a straight answer, Zhigong left me with only a puzzling comment before she brushed past us.
이만하면 마무리를 맺어도
I have
되겠어.
given you courtesy enough. This is a good time for us to depart.
지금처럼
Now,
그대들은
do stay
이렇게
nicely within
테두리
your
안에만
quarters
남아
as you've
있어주면
remained there
좋겠구나.
thus far.
커다란 도화지에
I would greatly
그려둔
despise an
그림이
odd splash of ink
의도치
marring the
않은
great
먹이 튀는
painting.
건.
With that, Zhigong walked into the shadows cast beneath the forest of buildings. Zilu and the countless Heisho that had surrounded us also disappeared with them. Finally. I looked around, just in time to see Otis collapse, while the rest of the sinners lay dead or barely clinging to life. And there was Zhao Shishan, who had collapsed to the floor as well, and Wei, who was tending to her wounds. And me, who, somehow, survived through all that without getting decapitated. And the night that put us through multiple brushes with death came to an end. The day breaks.
그렇게 됐었어. 오빠는
Yeah,
죽어
and
있어서
that's pretty much
몰랐겠지만
everything that's happened.
그 치우 형님이?
That big brother Chu.
그랬구나.
I see. Once the day broke, we decided to take a quick walk outside to recover a little from the exhaustion of the night. It was also to decide our course of action from here on, and we also had to decide if we wanted to travel with Joshishun, with whom we shared our destination.
혹시 고민하는 표정을 짓는
Hello?
법을 까먹은
Did you
건
forget how to
아니지?
make a concerned face or something?
어떻게 이런
How are
이야기를
you
듣는데도
maintaining that
표정이
irritating
같아?
poker face through the whole conversation?
그럴 리가.
Of course not.
우리 가문 사람들은
Classic
항상
Jia
다
family
이래.
secrecy, huh? Always
오빠도
hiding
분명히
something. And I bet
뭔가
you
속에
are
감추고
too.
있을 테고. 나한테
Maybe you
꼼꼼이가
are.
있으면
You
지금
better
말이야.
spit it out now. I don't have the
저기를
time to casually
사랑하고
stroll about with my
휘적휘적
to-be
걸어다닐
enemy.
시간은 없으니까.
시춘,
Shichun,
항상
as
말했던
I've
것
always
같지만
said, the seat of the family
나는
hierarchy is of no...
가주자리
알았어.
Fine.
그 말이
Even if you're
거짓말이더라도
lying, I do know that
당장
you
과제를
haven't
위해서
prepared
준비해온
anything
것도
for your
없다는
assignment
거라니까.
anyway.
그럼
Changing the
대신에
subject. Jia Shishin, who was chatting with Honglu, methodically slowed down enough to walk right next to me as though she was executing steps of the plan.
당신
You
오빠는
led my
세력의
brother's
수장이지?
faction. You lead my brother's faction,
그때
don't you?
얘기하려던 것 말인데.
About what I wanted to talk to you about earlier. I guess I do. For now, I guess. Earlier. Oh, is this about our conversation back at the Kejin?
아, 오빠?
Ugh, brother.
와서 번역 좀 해줘.
Translations, please.
아,
Of
그럴
course.
것도 없이
Dante is
단테님은
unquestionably
당연히 우리의
our
관리자님이셔.
manager.
좋아.
Great.
그럼 제안할게.
Let me make a proposal then.
가주 쟁탈전에서
Become my faction for
나의
the
세대에
duration of the
합류해.
family hierarchy
너희가 나를 돕는
evaluations.
거야.
Help me out. What? It's a... Can we do that?
오,
Can we do that?
안 될 이유라도 있어?
Why not?
너희는
You
청소부도
guys
버텨낸
managed to stall
세력인데다
even the sweepers. That means you command a formidable force.
너희도 이대로 본가에 가는 게
Besides,
목표라고
you're headed to the
했는데
family mansion anyway, aren't
거기서
you?
뭘 할지는
You just don't know what to
아직
do once you
정해지지
get
않은
there.
모양이고. 오빠는
And
본인이 가주가
that's
될
for
생각도
competition.
없으니까.
Well, my brother doesn't care about the whole thing anyway.
그렇다면
So why don't you
그냥
join
나를
me?
성공적으로
Help me
가주로
become the
만들면
family
되잖아.
hierarch.
나는 다른
I'm
오빠
not like
언니들
our other
같은
older
성격은
siblings.
아니라서
I always pay my debts, whether
은혜와
that's for a
원수는
favor or for a
반드시
grudge.
갚는다고.
If you can't trust me, I'm
어.
happy to make a written...
몸-
Can we do that, Faust?
파우스트는 적어도
Faust
가시춘 씨의
deems
이야기에
Josh Shishin's
흠결은
plan,
없다고 판단합니다.
her explanation of it at least, rather flawless.
이대로 동맹인 자를
Having such an
한
ally
날개의
at the
정점에
apex of a
앉히는
wing
것은
will be a great boon
Limbus
to Limbus
컴퍼니에게도
Company as
큰
well.
힘이 될 테니까요.
I guess so. Then I don't see any reason to refuse her offer. Honglu, who's been listening in on our conversation, boiled the discussion down to a clearer explanation and related Jia Shishin. Huh.
좋아.
Hey, perfect.
원래
It
이렇게
is said that
협력을
formation of
가져가는
such
날엔
alliances
푸짐한
should come with a
만찬과
grand
함께
banquet to
안내를
mark the
다짐한다고
occasion and
했어.
to submit the upcoming coalition.
내 은자를 풀게.
A banquet's on me.
중앙에
Once we get closer to
가까워지면
the central zone,
뒷전에서
let's
식사와
find a nice
의논을
occasion to
해보자고.
discuss our future ventures together.
단테
You're
있지?
Dante, right?
잘 부탁해.
Let's make this thing work. Let's. I was still bewildered by the turn of events, but Jia Shishin reached out for a handshake with such earnestness that I found myself almost drawn to shake her hand in return. Now that I think about it, this is the first time we ever made ourselves an ally that wasn't specifically selected by the company, huh? Well, if that's the case, I really hope we can have at least one ally who doesn't meet a terrible end. No, you death flagged her! Ah! They death flagged her! After the banquet, we walked out of the Kejin to find the Mephistopheles waiting for us in the middle of the road. Wow, man, I never thought about it, but now that it's just standing like this in the middle of the street, it really stands out, doesn't it?
너희
Is this your
평소에 이런
usual
걸
ride?
하고 다녀?
Glad to see that you're all safe.
다행이네요, 여러분.
Sod and Pilot walked out from inside the bus.
어,
Huh?
그
So, did you guys take care of the
잘 끝낸 거?
business?
그게 먼저인가?
I have some more pressing things to talk about.
니놈의
Listen
꿀미
well,
저지른
do you have
꼬라지가
any idea how much trouble your subordinate's little connection?
네,
Yes,
파우스트 씨에게
Miss Faust already
이미
gave me a
보고를
report.
드렸습니다. 파일럿?
Pilot. Oh boy. Yes, ma'am. By the way, he's awkwardly stepping forward. He probably already got a hell of a talking to from Sod.
죄송합니다,
Real
여러분.
mighty sorry about that, y'all.
소탕 작전만
I've
해보다가
only ever been a
이런
part
정보
of
작전은
eradication missions.
처음 겪어서.
Never in this espionage business, so...
파일럿.
Pilot,
사과할
what did
때
I say
변명을
about mixing
섞으면
excuses
어떻게
into an
한다고 했죠?
apology? Forget what I said. Real mighty sorry for real.
경도라는 인물이
The
접근해 와서
Xingtao guy
생각도
approached
못한
me and
계획을
sweet talked me into
말해주길래
going along with that plan of his.
선배님들이
So I got
생각하지
too
못하는
cocky,
방법으로 해결할 수
assuming that I
있을
knew
거라고
better than my
생각해서
seniors.
자만했었습니다.
저도
I'm
죄송해요.
sorry too. I forgot that he's still a new guy in the business. Of course he'd be prone to making these mistakes.
사이좋게 심할서를
Looks like we'll
쓰겠군요.
both be writing letters to explain our failure together, huh? They're both getting disciplined for this.
결과적으로
The
LCB 팀이
disciplinary action
무사했으니
is unlikely
큰
to be
징계는
anything
아닐
of
거예요.
significance. The LCB
다만
team came out
반년
unscathed,
정도는
all things
사실상
considered.
무급으로 일하겠네요.
However, it is likely that they may have to work for half a year without pay.
감봉으로 끝나면
I'd consider a
다행이죠.
win if all we're getting is docked pay.
다음엔
Next time, I do promise.
다음엔
Next
반드시
time, I'm
성장해서
gonna get real good at this job. I'm gonna
도움이 되는
become
사람이
someone who can
되겠습니다.
actually provide good assistance to y'all. Some.
네,
Of course,
그래야죠,
pilot.
파일럿.
You really should.
그럴 수밖에
In fact,
없게 만들어
you'll have no
드릴게요.
choice but to become a
힘내보자고요.
contributing member of the team when I'm done with you. Let's really get to it, huh?
제
No
휘하에서는
one's dying or getting fired
결코
under my
실수로
watch as
죽거나
long as I'm
잘리는
their
일이
manager.
없게끔 만들
I'll
거니까요.
make sure of that. Yeah. Oh, right. I was going to tell you, Sod. It's real important business stuff. Going forward, we're gonna... Oh,
안
yeah.
그래도
I was going
그
to bring that
말씀을
up sooner or
전달드리려고
later.
했어요.
We just got the orders from
방금
the LCA.
LCA에서 이후
Sod produced a small device from her pockets and began reading from it.
ACB는 H사의
Upon
중앙에
arrival at the
도달하는
central
대로
zone of H
바지
Corp, the
심사에
LCB will
후보자로
participate in the
참가하라.
family hierarchy evaluation with a candidate.
안 그래도
We were
그럴
going to anyway.
참이었어.
Now,
이
this
버스
bus
팀이라는
team
세력은
faction's gonna
이제
be
나를
my...
참가자는
The LCB
다음의
will
수감자로
present
한다.
the following center as their chosen candidate.
6번 수감자
Center number 6,
홍루.
Hung Lu. What? Ah!
뭐?
What? You
이런 게
can't do that! What the hell?
야,
You! All of you! I'm gonna make you throw up everything you just ate, you assholes! And that's how we ended it? Oh no. Well, that makes sense that this is what would happen. Oh, why'd you gotta kick me out like that? Alright. No, this is Canto 8. We're not starting Canto 8. We need to go back here. Oh boy. Well, that was a fun lead-in to what will be Canto 8. Okay, so this is the one that I can redo. Yeah, I got pretty much almost everything. Is this the announcer? Okay. Yeah, I've been buying these. Perfect. Well, after I do my mirror dungeons, I know what I can farm now. Okay, so that you finally crawl back into your slumber nearly 3 a.m. Yeah, makes perfect sense. So we are done here for today. We'll be back on Saturday where we're gonna start Canto 8. And I'm looking forward to it because I've been waiting for more Hung Lu centered stuff. And I'm glad we're getting to that finally. So without further ado, toodles!